Whoa. I keep forgetting that the damn thing zooms in. Okay, anyway. Merry meet everybody, it's Kinda Anathea here. I've decided today that I'm going to start doing like a little bit of a show and tell type of video. I know it's like kind of sounds stupid, but whatever. I wanted to share well, first I'm going to share like my divinationary tools, which are all my tarot decks and oracle decks. Then I'm going to like share my altar tools and like explain how I got them, history to them, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Just a little bit of fun show and tell, witchy show and tell. I'm gonna actually ask that everybody do a video responses to these. Do a video response, witchy tat or divination or tarot show and tell, and then witchy show and tell, which is just like all your witchy tools. But anyway, so I have 2 oracle decks and 5 tarot decks. I did have 6 tarot decks, but my Rider-Waite tarot deck, I had no luck with it. It got destroyed. It got ruined. Once again, I left it by the window to let it charge into the full moon. Went to sleep. Didn't realize it was going to rain the night before, and let's just say the cards got completely ruined. So, that's why I don't leave my cards on the windowsill anymore. Or if I do, I want to leave it up there for like 20 minutes and make sure it's not going to storm anymore. So, the very first tarot deck I'm going to share, because I don't have the original box to it anymore, is the Tarot Illuminati tarot deck. Looks like this. This is one of my favorite, here we are. One of my favorite tarot decks. The artwork is gorgeous. And then it also has gold leaflets on the side, like a gold paint on the side. Now, I'm going to show like my favorite cards in this deck. You have the High Priestess. This deck, to me, is just absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of like glass-stained artwork, 4 swords. Each of the minor arcana, like the wands, they have like, the wands are like based on Saudi Arabia and the Middle East. The pentacles are based on Asia. I think what was it? Let me check. The wands, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, like I already said, that dipstick. And then the sword suits are based on Elizabethan and Edwardian period. And then the chalices, actually, it's its own thing. It's kind of like Atlantis or something like that. I don't even know what it is it's based off of, but it's really gorgeous. I really love this deck. Okay. I forgot who the author was, too. That's the problem. I don't have the original box. Whatever. Next deck. This is a classic deck. Next to the Rider-Waite deck. I got the large one, which I don't know why I did that. It was a dumb idea, because this thing's a bitch to shuffle. Is the Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck. Or Thoth. Some people say it's Thoth to me. This is my Aleister Crowley Thoth Tarot deck. It's the... Let's just act like we didn't see that. Okay? Let's just pretend we didn't see that. We all know I'm a clumsy witch. Anyways, so yeah, this is the Thoth Tarot deck. I think everyone's already seen some of the imagery in this tarot deck. The Ace of Swords. The Hanged Man. I really love the imagery of this deck. I mostly use it for a lot of study purposes because the damn deck is so damn huge. I'm gonna eventually buy me the smaller deck because this one's too big for my tiny ass hands to shuffle. The moon in this deck is like my favorite image, and the star. Let me find the star real quick. Ah, here we are. The moon and the star in this deck are like my favorite cards. They're absolutely freaking gorgeous. Okay. A lot of people complain about this deck, like having too much dark energies, or they feel creepy with it because it was made by Aleister Crowley. I absolutely love it. It's a little bit of a task to read with this tarot deck because the imagery and symbology is a little confusing, but if you know about astrology and a little bit of the Kabbalah, you will be able to read with this deck very easily. Okay, now, next deck. This is one of my all-time favorite decks, and I do have the original box to this thing, Goddess. is the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. I've had this deck for... Well, I had to buy a second copy. The first copy, I tried cutting off the borders and messed it up, so I bought a second copy of it. I should have just bought the borderless edition, but I might actually do that. I might get the borderless edition, and I might give this deck away or keep it. I'm not sure yet. But let me open it. This one is by Patrick Valenza, which, if I'm not mistaken, he released another deck. I'll have to check. I think he did. This is the back artwork, which I love this. Let me show. Temperance in this deck is also my favorite of this deck too. This is Temperance. The imagery is like creepy and dark, which I like. Everything like that. I absolutely love it. I just love this tarot deck. This is the... I can't even read today. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Kyanite. Six of Pentacles. So, that's the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. I love this tarot deck. I've had a lot of amazing readings with this deck. And the imagery very much speaks to me. It's like one of my go-to decks is the Deviant Moon Tarot deck. Okay, so my next tarot deck, which I got this one as a birthday gift from Cyrus, which, by the way, I'm friends with him again. We're getting along. Is the Medieval Scapini, or Scapini, I think. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Shoot me if I'm not. Right? Just kidding. The Medieval Scapini. I'm just going to say Scapini. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Medieval Scapini Tarot deck by Luigi Scapini. Anyway, the deck is just gorgeous. This is the box. Okay, if I can get it open, that'd be lovely. It's gorgeous. I love this deck. It has a whole... That's why it's called the Medieval Scapini. Like, medieval time feeling. The artwork is gorgeous. This is one of the cards. This is the Popess, which is the High Priestess. Some of the card names are different. Let me find another card. Let me find Death, because I love the Death card in this one. It's just gorgeous. This is the Death card. It's gorgeous. Now, I love this deck, don't get me wrong. It's absolutely gorgeous. The only pain in the ass I don't like about this deck is it's too heavily laminated. I don't know if you can see how glossy that is, like, compared to this deck. Like, hold on. This deck's not as glossy as this one. This one's, like, not even laminated. It's just heavy cardstock. I hate it. I can't stand it when like people who publish tarot cards laminate the shit out of them, because then it's difficult to shuffle. They stick. But eventually it won't do that after a while. But when I first got it, it was pissing me off because it would not stop sticking to each other. But over time it stopped, but still too heavily laminated. But other than that, the deck is absolutely gorgeous. What was I going to say? It's usually any decks that are published by US game systems, I noticed, that are heavily laminated. Like, what is it? Or just laminated in general. The Deviant Moon Tarot deck, this one, they're both from US game systems. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Thoth Tarot deck is too, but it's not too heavily laminated. But usually this company likes to laminate their decks. Just saying. Now the next, except this one. This one's from Lascaribo, I think it is, which is what my next deck's going to be from too. These decks, I love the hell out of them. Now, the next deck I have, which I'm having a little bit of difficulty reading with this one, I'm still trying to learn, it's kind of new, is my Night Sun Tarot deck by Fabio Lastrani. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I hope I am. Now, this tarot deck, it's... Okay, make sure all of them are out of there. I love this deck because it's a little bit more smaller. The backwork is gorgeous, and it's a lot more easier for me to shuffle with my little hands. Now, the artwork to this deck is just freaking gorgeous. I love it. Let me try finding one. Like, this is the Tower. It's freaking gorgeous. The images are obviously very computer generated. They're not drawn, I can tell that. first that kind of put me off a little bit, but then I started to like it more. This is the Magician. The deck is absolutely gorgeous. It even comes with its own spread. So does the Deviant Moon, and all that stuff. So those are my tarot card decks. I do plan on getting a shit ton more when I have extra money, including a new Rider-Waite tarot deck. Put those away. Next are my Oracle decks, which I only have 2. I did have 3, but someone who I thought was my friend, like somebody who I trusted, decided to take one of my Oracle decks and burn my cards. So, let's just say I'm pretty pissed off at that person right now. Because we got into a fight, and they decided to take my cards and burn them. Yeah. I have some amazing friends, don't I? Anyway, the very first Oracle deck, this is the one I use on a daily basis. I use it every day. I love this I almost said tarot deck. Oracle deck. Oracle, Kyanite, get your words right, is the Doreen Virtue Goddess Oracle deck. Goddess Oracle deck, which I know probably so many people are sick and tired of hearing about this deck, and almost everybody I know uses it. It's gorgeous. I like the backing to it and the gold leaf edges again. I really feel they should have done silver since it's Goddess. You know what I mean? Like, she should do a Goddess Oracle deck with silver linings and like purple backings, and then do, or silver, like silver and blue backings, and then a God Oracle deck with gold. That's what I would have done, but the deck is absolutely gorgeous. Mother Mary, Abundantia, Mayat. It has like a whole bunch of different goddesses in here. Isis. I think it's not focusing. Why is my camera not focusing? But you get the picture. I draw a card from this deck every day. Now, my next deck, this one's confusing as hell to work with. I don't understand it all the way. I gotta find the booklet again. It's called the Astrological Oracle Cards. Basically, there's not a lot of cards in the deck. It's a small deck. The imagery is beautiful as hell, though. It's even got a silver thing on the side. You're supposed to take, like, whatever your question is, or work every day. You're supposed to separate 2 sides, the planetary cards separately from the astrological sign cards, which that's Aquarius. The imagery is gorgeous, and you're supposed to it's kind of confusing, like I said before. You are supposed to lay out 12 cards, the astrological cards, and then you're supposed to place it based on what your question is. Like, say the houses of the zodiac, I think it was, like, if it's love, you would go to the 5th house and you lay a planet card in the 5th position. You like lay out 5 cards, and whatever that 5th card is, that's the card you read. This deck is a little confusing, which I'm still trying to learn how to use it properly, but other than that, it's an absolutely gorgeous deck. If I can get it back in the damn box, it'd be great. Okay, so that's it for my Tarot and Oracle show and tell. The next thing I'll be doing are showing all my tools and explaining where I got them, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Okay, so until next time, merry part and blessed be.